Good morning. We are getting Denver ready for the day and getting Caden ready for the day. This was Denver's last day at daycare for this week, and then Mommy's stuck with him until next Wednesday. I usually wait until Denver wakes up and comes to me and Caden, because Caden sometimes sleeps in his bassinet that's next to our bed, or sometimes sleeps in the bed with us. So I let Denver wake up on his own, and then it's usually around like 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. So I get the both of them dressed and try to get him a little snack of breakfast in before we get the baby in the car seat and we all get in the car and drop him off at school. This is the hardest part of my day in the morning, because my son, I love him, but he is no help when it comes to trying to get Caden dressed in the morning or even get himself dressed in the morning. He just likes to be right there in the way. I absolutely love that trash can, the decor. But this is our normal morning of me getting the kids together and in the car so that we can take Denver to school. It's raining, so I had to put Caden's cover up on, and you see me letting Prada in. That's another task that I do in the morning, and then giving baby bottled water, because we started giving him water instead of milk. I'm trying to cut down on his intake of whole milk, so I started giving him water in the morning to try to see if we can offset how much milk he's been taking in. Once he gets this, then we're out the door. And when I say this cover up is like the best thing, it keeps the rain off of him, the sun off of him, the cool breeze from the wind is just the best thing. And then this is me trying to give myself some breakfast after we've dropped Denver off. I usually keep Caden in the car seat, and I'm just making myself some chocolate chip pancakes this morning just to give myself a little bit of energy. And you see me doing my usual job of breastfeeding and eating, because he's always hungry. And for some reason this day in particular, he really just did not want to go to sleep. He's awake looking at me, as you can see. And so it drove me nuts to the point where I had to put him in the bath. And those are the products I use and absolutely love. He was just so wild and crazy this morning. He was up until about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then he finally, I was able to get him down for at least an hour and a half nap before, we had to go get Denver. I try to take advantage of the time that I get when he actually does nap. And so that day in particular, I was sitting trying to do my homework because I was behind. And then, of course, he eventually woke up. And then I'm getting baby boy changed. I love the Pampers Sensitive because I'm sensitive to a lot of things. So I know that my boys would be. So I've always used these sensitive Pampers. And then here's us at the end of the day hanging out, waiting for Daddy to come home after I've went and gotten Denver. I usually leave Caden in his car seat. And then we let baby boy just run around and play. And we're doing numbers. So, of course, Mommy has written his numbers everywhere all over the driveway. And we were practicing and hanging out. When the weather breaks and it's not raining, I take him outside so that we can enjoy it. I like to bring him outside after I get him from daycare, because it also helps burn out a little bit more energy that he already has from being at school. Because normally when I come and pick him up around the 3:30, 4 o'clock time, they're already outside playing. So I'm like, I might as well just bring him back home and let him run around and get some air as well. And it also gets Caden out of the house, because we're normally in the house. So it's just nice to be able to get out and enjoy the weather now that we're starting to slowly go into the spring, summertime. And of course, my son never listens. He likes to go and step on our neighbor's plants over there. They're slowly starting to grow back in. And then there's Daddy finally home, and we're trying to get Denver to start learning how to ride his bike. Mommy's gonna actually redo that bike over the summer because we found it for free.